Hey, Precious.
Hey, hi, happy
Hey,
weekend.
happy
Yeah,
weekend.
nice to see you again. All right, so welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's live. If you are watching the replay, thank you very much. We noticed a lot of people have joined and watching the previous episodes. So thank you very much for joining us today. Um, we are going to start from doing the weekly recap, just to give like a run of the things that we've done over the week. So Neil, do you want to start first? Talk
Yeah,
to us about on the product side. Yeah.
yeah. So product side, we made a couple of updates on. A couple of updates on 80/20. One of the thing that we are focusing on, obviously, 80/20 is a very popular feature in our platform. Um, trying to remove friction as much as possible, because objective always has been is that how quickly we can take person from A to B, right? How quickly someone can learn a skill or learn something. So we're fixing some layout issues, making sure the most relevant content shows up. The content that is not really relevant, we're removing them. So kind of simplifying the whole experience. There will be another additional thing we're going to be adding to that, obviously, because thanks for all the challenge winners. We're going to be essentially not only show you the relevant content. I think we also going to transcribe those content. That would mean is when you are in your 80/20 page, some phase, you're learning something, you can now have a conversation with that content. So you are watching some video, you have some questions, you can chat with our bot and ask those questions and get answers. I think that will be another. This also came from a request from our users to add that feature, so that's another thing is happening. We are making progress on the BizDev side. I'm super excited to we have this close to release this to our community. I think that would be another big thing for us. That's kind of it.
Wow, nice. I mean, I think I saw the 80/20 feature thing where you chat with the bots. Making this
Yeah.
course on Audacity, and I figured I could chat, you know, talk even talk with the bots, chat about the content of the material I was studying, and I was like, this is cool. So I'm really happy that it's coming on Tublian, and I can't wait to see it. I also believe that other people also can't wait to see it. All right. So on the community side, we announced the challenge winners. So the last time, I think the Nigerian talked about the challenge winners and how we are going to integrate it into 80/20, right? So some of the challenge winners, I'm trying to pull up their image. We have this design we did for the challenge winners. Yep, oh, yep. So we have these guys. Can you see my screen? My screen is not live yet. Okay. Yeah, I believe you can see my screen now. Right. So we have three winners. Right. We have Anton Mevin. Anton Mevin, I think he has won our community challenge in the past. Right. So he came first this time around. Um, Yogesh came second. I actually made a bet with Yogesh on Discord, right? So when made the post that he had submitted his challenge, I was like, okay, let's hope that you win. And he was like, yeah, I'm not going to disappoint you. So when the announcement came up, he came to tell me that I won the challenge. Yeah, and I'm so proud of him. I'm so happy. He actually dropped, if you go to the random channel, you're going to see that he dropped a design, like a front end design of his new project that he's working on. So you guys should give him some reviews. If you're watching this, please go to the random channel on Discord and give him some reviews. He's really going to encourage him a lot, I believe. All right. So we have Garu Vasheti. So if you are in our Discord, you will be able to see the link to their profile, their Tublian profile. And when you go to their Tublian profile, you can be able to see their GitHub activities and you can be able to view their codes, right? So learn to go to Tublian profile, go to their Tublian profile, explore it, connect with them on Tublian, right? So that you can see the other things that they are doing. These guys are good. We are going to integrate their code into our code base, right? Build this new feature, the feature that we talked about, which is where you get to chat with the bot, yeah, right? So we're going to integrate that into our processes. So the other thing that happened was that over the week, we onboarded two people as our channel managers. We onboarded Miriam Tayo. Miriam is from Nigeria. She will be joining us. Um, she's actually still learning, right? She's still learning development, but she's very enthusiastic about it, and she's willing to volunteer and help us build the web development channel, right? So the other person is Kevin. Kevin has been a long time community member since 2022, and yes, so he volunteered also to be part of this, to be part of our to be part of our Discord channel managers, and we are so proud to have Kevin join us. Kevin is an amazing person, right? He has been so helpful. He attends all our community calls. Yeah, so that's the second update on what happened in the community. So from Monday, I just created a new role for them on Discord. They are from tomorrow. You are going to see them in the web development channel. They are going to be live there doing their stuff, right? And we are going to support them all through that. So if you're watching this, please go to Discord and support them also. For the last thing on the community side is we have a masterclass coming up soon. Yeah. So we have this masterclass coming up soon. The masterclass is on how to build Python API. We figured that a lot of people couldn't join the challenge because um, they were not able to they don't know how to build APIs using Python. So we created this masterclass so that we have one of the experts to talk about how to build API using Python. So we're happy to have Samuel do this. Samuel is a Python developer, very good one, very, very good Python developer. So we're happy to have him. Um, the link to register for the masterclass is already in the chat. So if you check this comment section, you are going to see that. I just dropped that here. So you can just click on that link and register for the masterclass. It's really, I believe you are going to enjoy the masterclass. You're going to learn a lot, right? So these are the things that happen in the community this week. Um, Join the community so you can be part of what's going to happen next week, right? Yeah. So thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Right. Heini, you want to say anything? Any comments?
If they want to join the community, do you want to drop the Discord channel server link here? I can't. You're on mute.
Yeah, let me quickly pull that up. Yeah, let me
Yeah.
quickly drop that on the chat.
We do have
So
few
if
people,
you want
which
to
is kind
join
of
the community,
interesting.
the link is going to
Yeah, we do have some people who are on our Discord server, but probably not on our product. So there are people who kind of like what we do on our Discord server. So that's kind of, I always find that very interesting.
yeah. I don't know, right? Well, I think maybe they just like the community vibe, the community activities, but they are not interested in the product, right? But I
Yeah,
mean, check out the product. It's really, you are going to love it. You are going to love the
yeah.
product. So check it out if you are not on
Um,
the product yet. All right. So just a little one. Nilanjan did a session on Thursday during our community call. It was an interesting session. I've been Googling about Crew AI since then,
mhm.
right? I mean, he did this very interesting. We are going to have a masterclass on that. Don't worry. So just stay in the community. You're going to have a masterclass on that. Where how to build AI, even when you have to build your own AI chatbot, even when you don't have like a knowledge or you're not technical. You just need like a few stuff. Just make some code changes, and you can be able to have your own AI bots live, right? So it was an interesting one. We are going to have a masterclass on that. Just that. Thank you very much, Nilanjan, for that amazing session.
Yep, it was good. Good stuff. I mean, obviously, we're doing lots of stuff with an AI agent. Um,
Yeah.
um, all right. So I wanted to And I last week I promised that we're going to show what we're working on with the BizDev agent. Uh, this is
Yeah,
very active
yeah.
in development, but something that I can demo if there is maybe for 2 minutes, what we are thinking about the agent, what kind of problems we are trying to solve. So let's do this. Let me see if I can know how to share my screen here. Share screen. Um, all right. So Precious, are you sharing screen or I am sharing screen? Which one is up now?
Your screen is up now. Your screen is live now.
Okay. Okay. So I'm in my essentially dev server, our development environment. Obviously, this thing is not in production yet. Um, so we are rethinking how our jobs copilot work essentially. So there will be lots of changes coming in here. So we are actively kind of redesigning this whole experience. But one of the interesting integration, I mean, I personally think going to be super valuable for users is this. You know how you go to, if you're Tublian member, you probably use Jobs Copilot, right? You know how you come here, our Tublibot, oops, sorry about that. Tublibot shares bunch of matching projects for you or jobs for you. One of the things that we are actively working on is kind of integrating with Upwork because lots of our users also look for freelancing projects, right? Not full-time job. I want to have a side gig, so for this, I have my agent kind of installed. Our BizDev agent is has a Chrome extension, so it's right here. When I click, the BizDev agent kind of pops up in here. The interesting thing about this is that obviously it knows me. It has access to my profile data, so it's actually saying, "Hey, this is my user ID on Tublian. How can I help you?" Okay. So I want to show you some interesting integration here. So it found it's scanning Upwork in real time, okay, and finding projects that's relevant to me. We just talked about AI agents, so it's actually found one. There is a project where it's looking for an AI agent consultant. So let's use Copilot to kind of explore this. So it will do all the usual stuff. So one of the things that we struggled before is this aspect of it's also saying I have a good match. Is usually what used to happen is that you will click this link and it will take you to the relevant job site, in this case Upwork. But we have no control anymore, right? You are on your own now. You have to click apply and fill up all this information. So what we thought with BizDev Agent is that we can help. We can solve this last mile problem. So another way to open this would be something like this. I can right click, and since I have a Chrome, our BizDev Agent installed, see there is a new option here called Open with Agent. When you click that, it will take you to the site, but this time the agent will automatically pop up. So that means now you're not alone anymore. You have this BizDev agent to guide you through this process. So for an example, this jobs looks very interesting to me. Again, this is very much in active development. We are not done yet. So let's say I click this. I don't have enough connects to apply for now, but let's say there is a form in here. One of the critical things you have to do, obviously, in marketplaces like this is that you have to craft a really, really good cover letter. You have to figure out your pricing and all that details. And we believe BizDev Agent can help you there. So for an example, I could say here, like a prompt, I can have a conversation saying, help me apply for this project. What's going to happen is that BizDev Agent will now can figure out where you are. So it took a screenshot in here. When we release, we're probably not going to have this. We will improve this experience. It figured out that it's kind of summarized and gave me some tips. Before we can, there is insufficient connect. So it's figured out there is an insufficient connect. But I could say that do not. do not worry. Help me fill up this form. What we are trying to get here, and let's see if what happens to this demo now, is see if agent can help me craft a personalized cover letter. So it's getting my profile, user profile data. It has access to all my projects, all my data. So it knows my experience. So it could use that to really create a tailored cover letter in here. So this is the, while this goes through this is the type of stuff that we are exploring. So not only we're going to help you find relevant opportunities, we can actually take you all the way there and help you kind of apply for that project or job, and in such a way that improves the odds for winning that project. So in this case, look that it actually generated a nice cover letter along with a link to Tublian profile. So that customer or client, when they see your proposal, they'll be able to view your Tublian profile and all the projects and portfolio, that stuff that you have done. So that's kind of a quick demo of what we're cooking here. Love to get some questions and thoughts when you watch this video, or ping us on Discord and tell us if we give access to this agent to you, how you're going to use this agent. That's it. I hope that was helpful.
Yeah, I think that was helpful. That is I mean, this is going to like change how people approach freelancing, right? Especially for developers.
Yeah,
But I think we might need to like clear up on a few things. For example, can non-developers use this tool, right? So I think that's the first question. Can non-developers use Tublian Copilot, Tublian
yeah.
Biz Dev Agent?
I think fundamentally what type of problems you're solving is for any knowledge worker, right? And it doesn't, if you we have some in our beta program right now. Those users are, for an example, like a community manager, right? They are really not developer or a marketing person, so they can still use this agent to help them out with searching for this projects, apply for this project. There are a couple of specific problems we are trying to solve for freelancers. Is time to proposal. Because this marketplace is so competitive, right? If you don't apply soon enough, you'll be way behind other 100 applications, and most likely no client gonna go through 100 applications or proposals to so the timing is so important. That's why our agent, our BizDev agent, that's why we took a Chrome extension approach. Then we have much better control that it runs in the background. It checks all the time. So you don't have to go Upwork and refresh and see projects. It will, moment it find,
Yeah,
it's going to alert you.
yeah.
That one. And second thing that we're working on, which we essentially have to fine tune and train a model, is help you with pricing. Another aspect that determines whether you're going to win the project or not is that how you pricing your um, pricing your time, right, or your project. You cannot make it too cheap. Then client will think you have no idea what you're dealing with. And if you make
Yeah.
it too expensive, then others will outcompete you. So that's another challenge we're trying to solve. Which, that's going back to
Oh,
your question. I think these are all same problems. If you're a developer or non-developer, it really doesn't matter.
oh, I see. I see. I think the other one would be so does it really work with Up? Because I've met people tell me, in fact, this evening, someone was still telling me that he doesn't use Upwork, that he created an account and they blocked his accounts, and this guy lives in the US, so that's currently he has his own personal website. He gives his personal website to people, but he's a freelancer, but just that he doesn't freelance on Upwork. So does
That's
it
a
work
great
only
question.
on Upwork?
No, no, no.
Yeah, so
That's a
if I'm
great
not on
question.
Upwork,
So,
how do I use it?
yeah,
So
Upwork is something that, like, it's an MVP, right? That's what we're focusing on. But this agent is powerful enough in a way that you can use this to search Google. You can use it on LinkedIn. So let's say other type of your friend, your freelancer. Maybe that person, the freelancer, uses LinkedIn a lot to do lead generation, right? Find customers. That would typically mean that understanding, figuring out who we targeting, then drafting a customized DM for them, and describing what type of projects or portfolio projects you should highlight. All this can be solved by BizDev Agent. So think of this
Mm,
as a scenario where when you're approaching a customer on, let's say, LinkedIn or even Instagram, um, this agent could potentially, and this is it's in our roadmap, do a bit of research about that client or the market they are in, understand their challenges and problems, use that and look at your set of portfolio projects and figure out which projects are relevant to that problem, pick them, cherry pick them, and combine them to create a very compelling proposal or a cold outreach that will tell the customer that you understand their problem. This is what they care about, right? Nobody cares about your solution, they care about their problem, right? Understand their
yeah.
problem, and you have depth to kind of address some of the issues they're having, and you're sharing a relevant experience that highlights that you have solved this problem. These are these are key challenges that every freelancer face. It doesn't matter whether you use Upwork or LinkedIn or whatever. I think
Yeah.
our agent should have that capability to solve it.
Okay. But right now it's for Upwork.
Right now, we focus on Upwork because
Yeah.
majority of the users, majority of freelancers kind of use
Mhm.
that marketplace. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Thank you very much for that. So, I think I'm going to ask a more generic question right now.
Okay.
So, um, do you really think AI is going to solve all our problems? Or do you believe AI is going to solve all our problems? This is very generic. I mean, just to get your thoughts on
It's a
AI.
difficult,
Yeah.
not all, I mean, all problems are too broad, but it'll definitely solve
Yeah.
lots of hard problems for us. I mean,
Yeah.
ideally, we'll take an example of what I just said about BizDev Agent. Before AI, it was almost like very difficult. It's a really hard problem to solve. The way people have been solving this problem without AI is essentially hiring specialized specialized people, right? So the way people are solving this is by building an agency where there is a particular person who does cold outreach, business development. That's why you call it biz dev agent, by the way. Business development, someone is doing sales, someone is doing marketing. All this is to be individual specific roles, right? Which made it super hard for individual freelancers, indie freelancers, or indie hackers to compete because I am alone, right? You're alone. We are single person, right? I mean, how will I be able to do all this work to find project? So in that sense, AI is solving some of this problem for us, is actually making our life better, right? Now I can compete with agency. I don't need 100 people anymore. A single person
Mhm.
should be able to they should be able to do all the stuff that was almost impossible a couple of years back. So that's one bucket of problem. I think there is a huge opportunity that we are going after, and which will help users. Second is some hard problems, right? I mean, I do believe that AI might be able to solve cancer for us someday, right? It's
Yeah.
already exploring lots of stuff in the research. So I'm very optimistic. I feel like yes, it should be able to solve lots of problem for us.
All right. So, I think the last question is, guys, this is the last question for the day. All right. So we spent
Mhm.
24 minutes on this live, and
Mhm.
we've had about 5 to 6 people join us. Thank you very much to everyone that joined. We love you. We want to see you next week. All right. So the last question for the day is, So Tublian build AI tools for developers and now kind of like everybody, right? So almost once you have a GitHub account, you can use Tublian. Now you can use 80/20. Everybody can learn with 80/20. Everybody can apply for jobs using Just Copilot, right? But these
Mhm.
are first built for developers. But if you are not a developer, you can see the platform. So are there other tools that we should expect coming on Tublian very soon to solve developer problems or other people's problems? Are there like other tools? We expect other tools on Tublian anytime soon? I mean,
Yeah.
when
So
this divergence, yeah,
the two agents that we definitely want to, and I feel bad every day that I want to give access to everybody in our community is this BizDev agent and the Dev agent too. That that we spend a lot of time to build, and it's just it's just we're just solving the last set of issues to make it a build it such a way that we can share it out. Running this agent locally might be a little difficult for lots of people, so we want to create a sort of a cloud version. So that's one of the things. So there's two bucket of problem we're trying to solve. One is helping find opportunities for these users, all our users, be that freelancing, be that finding a job, a full-time job. And once you find the job, the developer agent to help you execute that, right? There are other, I don't have enough time. I wish I can 48 hours. There's so many cool stuff we want to do. Um, so for an example, I want to thinking about extending 80/20 a little bit to kind of include real-time information, right? Remember the
yeah,
explore page we have that not get used much? We don't advertise that page either for some reason.
yeah,
I think there is a new that was built pre-AI sort of thing, right? We did lots
yeah,
of background stuff here and there to aggregate information, but I think there is a better way we can build this now. More personalized too, almost like deep researcher. So imagine every day you come in to hit the highlights. Okay, what's happening? What happened last 24 hours, right? Um, so it can, based on what you care about, it can find the relevant stuff out of the internet and create a nice one pager, like top news, right? Highlights, right? So so every 5 minutes you can log into Tublian and figure out, okay, here are the top five things that was the whole idea of Explore page anyway, right? So
yeah.
with AI, I think we can build even a better version of that. That's something that I'm kind of cooking, but I don't want to get too much distracted about, oh, new shiny thing, let's go build it. I just want to make sure we complete the task at hand, then move on to other stuff.
All right, all right, all right. So guys, if we have more time, or you guys can join our community, volunteer to build some of these things, right? So, but just know that we have a lot of cool stuffs, a lot of interesting things coming for you, coming new AI tools that is going to help you solve daily problem, that is going to improve your productivity and help you get better as a developer. These are some of the stuffs that we're building. So, right. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. We like to keep this 30 minutes. This is 28 minutes, 43 seconds. Right. So, Nilanjan, do you have any last word you want to say before
Uh,
we?
Good. I mean, thanks for joining. One thing that we are exploring is the timing of this, right, Precious? So
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
have any thoughts like this is too late for you, what time will work best for you? Let us know on Discord or comments here.
On the comment. Yeah.
Yeah, then we
Yeah.
will figure that out.
Yeah, yeah. So please let us know in the comments on Discord. Yeah, if the timing doesn't work for you, you want us to change it a bit. I mean, it's a hassle trying to balance three time zones. We have Indian Standard Time, we have the West African time, basically the whole of Africa time, because we have people all over Africa, and we still have EST, which is like Eastern Time, which is people in the US and some other people in Europe, right? So we know that the timing can be off for some people, but we apologize. But suggest us, help us, tell us what you think in the comment section, and we are going to adjust the timing for you. All right. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for coming. I am really happy about this live. I mean, we're going to do it for some time and see how you guys
Mhm.
react to it. I'm very, very happy about this. If you're watching this later, I really appreciate you. You are the biggest MVP. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. We love you and we hope to see you next week. So yeah,
All right.
enjoy
Take care. Okay.
enjoy your
Bye.
week. Yeah, bye bye. Right. And